I can't move the window. I just want to move the window. Sorry. Can't move the window. Or I can. There we go. This is actually a pretty good remake. I have several versions of this remake. In Exodus Collection, there is the version 1 and version 2. This is the last version, version 4, which has a voiceover. As to the introduction.
You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled realm of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you to the castle for reasons unknown.
Although when the first version of the remake was called Tierra Entertainment.
Greetings, Sir Graham. The king is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to His Majesty's throne room.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Ooh, that recording was not well made.
Raise the portcullis.
And for a fan-made game, this is actually very well made. The Quest for Glory 2 remake, however, is the best one in my opinion.
I am at your service, my king.
Yeah.
I am an old man, Sir Graham. Perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache, my hands tremble. I am afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry.
Yeah, me too.
Since the loss years ago of 3
The SCI remake, yeah.
I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures. Only then can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm. The third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold. I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many, but you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands.
Take heart, my king. I shall not fail you.
Yeah, what's wrong with his hair? And then again, it was a fan-made. This is a homebrew game, so you can't expect professional quality. I like to play without the possibility of dead ends getting stuck. Yes, please.
You have disabled dead ends. The game will be fully playable from beginning to end, and you will never get into a situation where you are forced to restart from the beginning.
Thank you.
You are standing outside King Edward's castle, which is surrounded by a serpent-filled moat. These scaly, slimy serpents cruise the moat, searching for unwary trespassers. The portcullis is the only entrance to the king's castle. These guards protect the king's castle.
Let me see. Music. Okay. Okay, let's die. Begin. with his head. Yeah, this guy's made a
The
great...
moat monsters appreciate your good taste.
I mean, Quest for Glory 2 is my favorite of the series. And these guys made an excellent remake. They had a lot of neat stuff. I think it's the best remake they made. This one's a good remake, not gonna lie, but... Not gonna lie...
Massive turrets from which the guards can defend the castle stretch to the sky above.
Not gonna lie, but this is a fantastic game.
You're in a shady forest clearing. A large rock rests in the middle of the clearing. This rock is less distinctive than the one next to it. You see a large gray rock. To avoid injury, perhaps you should try pushing the rock from the northern side. This rock is firmly embedded in the earth. No amount of effort will cause it to move.
Ah, they gives you the warning. Because in the best games, you could simply push the rock and die.
With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath. There is an intricately carved dagger in the hole. You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself.
I'm just going to put a point list. King's Quest I VGA point list. No. I'm just going to go for the point list. Okay.
There is an enormous oak tree growing here, its branches reaching up into the sky. This is the biggest oak tree you've ever seen. Its trunk seems to be about 10 feet around, and the thick, sturdy branches look like they could hold many times your weight. This is the Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above.
Yeah, you don't have to click in every way. This is basically beginners. If you don't have an experience.
Up here in the tree, the main trunk is bent enough to allow you to walk carefully along its length. The leaves and branches hide the ground from view. You're too far away from the nest to see it clearly.
Let me see if I can die. I can't die, but... But yeah, I need to be careful where to click. Yeah. Still, it's not entirely easy. You can't simply click everywhere. You have to know where to click. Okay, now carefully.
There is a perfect, shimmering golden egg lying in the nest. You carefully lift the golden egg out of the nest. Nothing happened. Oddly enough, this egg has no shell. It's 24-karat gold through and through. It's you, Sir Graham, the finest knight in all of Daventry.
Okay, let's see. And now I have to climb down. Still, there is some difficulty. Let's see if I can climb without falling. I might not lose any points, but I don't want to. Okay. Okay. When I can do this. Finally. Okay. And where to go now? Okay. Okay, where am I? I need to go to the well. I'm looking at the map here. Oh, yeah. Old well. Okay. There is a wolf next. Sometimes there is a wolf next screen. The original it might not even appear here.
You are in a clearing in the forest. You have the uneasy feeling that someone or something is watching you. Without warning, a wolf darts out of the bushes and runs straight for you. Look out! Don't let him catch you!
Move! Ah! Whew! Did I survive that? With the dagger? Oh, wow.
You have encountered an old stone well in the middle of these woods.
I don't know that out. Okay.
Several unremarkable plants have rooted themselves at the base of the old stone well. The rope is wound around the crank, hanging above the well. This weathered old bucket has served the kingdom for years and years. It still holds water as well as it did on the day it was made.
Uh-huh.
Nothing happened. This is You cut the rope using the dagger and take the old bucket. You peer into the darkness. After seeing how far it is to the bottom, you think twice before jumping in. The vines aren't strong. The rope disappears into the darkness. It's you, Sir Graham. You're climbing a rope, suspended inside a dark, damp well. The well water is cold and clear. There's not much to do there. You are too far away to see clearly. It looks like this chest has been buried here for a very long time. The cave is dark and very damp. This looks like typical well water. You kneel down and fill the bucket with the cool water.
Okay, let's save.
Good shot! The water hits the dragon square in the face, dousing his fire.
Okay.
Unable to defend itself with anything more than harmless clouds of steam, the dragon rolls aside the granite boulder and slinks off in shame, leaving the mirror behind. The mirror shimmers with its own magical light. This boulder is a huge chunk of granite. You see nothing of interest. You take the magic mirror. Congratulations! This is a large, apparently vacant cave. Damp and cool, the cave is lit only by the sunlight streaming in through the cave's entrance to the west. This is a large,
My impression is walking a little too fast. I'm going to put a little less speed. Okay, a bit better. Forest. Okay, let's go. Where do I need to go now? Stump. Where's that stump? Log and stump. Cave entrance. Okay. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I should be.
the grass dies off suddenly at this point. A large cave is at the edge of this meadow.
Okay. Go. Oh.
The surrounding boulders and trees are reflected on the small mirror-like lake. There are some beautiful, fragile little flowers here by the rocks. You wouldn't want to ruin the beauty of this little lake by picking the flowers.
Oh, where am I? Hmm, Mirror Lake. Okay. Well, you can try and walk through here.
A lovely tree overlooks a bend in the river. This appears to be an oversized dwarf maple tree. This tree is too smooth, and there aren't enough footholds for you to climb up. The stream appears placid enough, but appearances can be deceiving.
Okay. Ooh, let me see if I can do something here. If I don't die.
This natural rock bridge connects the Daventry mainland to a small island. There are many beautiful trees around Daventry. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. This is the ugliest, meanest, nastiest troll you have ever seen, and he's not about to let anybody cross his bridge.
Well, what have we got here? You think you're gonna cross my bridge, do ya? Not for free, you ain't.
Okay, okay, buddy. I get it. Wait. Hope I'm going the right direction.
Next to you is an old fallen tree trunk. It's crumbling and rotted and holds no interest for you, unless you have a fascination with termites. It's you, sir. There's a hole in the side of the log. You peer into the darkness inside the log, but there's nothing at all inside. You're in a quiet part. From here, you can see that the stump is very old and rotting away. A dark hole at the top catches your attention. Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside. Nothing happens.
Mhm. Oh,
When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds. A small, pleasant waterfall pours into a crystal clear lake. someone has built a small goat pen here. You see a fragrant patch of clover growing in this lush meadow. An unusual clover glistens in the middle of the patch.
Which one?
You pick a large four-leaf clover from the patch. You are holding a large four-leaf clover.
Okay. To go now. I got a clover.
The clear mountain lake is surrounded by steep cliffs. You see a brick border surrounding a well-kept garden. This is a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to a hungry traveler. You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground.
Okay. So far so good. I'm just doing small grabbing stuff. I'm following the point list. Vowel. 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 What the hell do I get the vowel from? Oh. Oh. Mm.
The river flows swiftly through this area of the forest. This is a charming little wooded area of the forest. Pine trees and lush grass grow in the especially rich soil here. If you've seen one bush, you've seen them all. There appears to be some sort of bowl sitting next to the tree. You pick up the bowl. Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill.
Oh. I'm supposed to use this. Okay.
There's a large walnut tree surrounded by several pine trees. This large, healthy tree is chock full of plump walnuts. There's a large walnut tree surrounded by several pine trees. There's not much to You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around.
Mm. mistake, not a made a mistake. Walnut, Mountain Door, Crystal Lake. Okay. I know where to go now. Need to go south and then west.
Curiously, a large door has been built into the steep mountainside. These are the foothills of a large mountain which overlooks the Daventry countryside. A huge wooden door has been built into the base of a steep mountain. You notice a large keyhole in the door. The huge door is locked. You can't open it. The water of this crystal clear lake is especially cold and crisp. The leprechauns use it to brew their dandelion wine. This is a pretty little alpine lake. There's a cool breeze here, and the lake shimmers softly in the quiet mountain air. There's not much to do there.
Alright, where did I get the pebbles? Pebbles. Beautiful lake. Okay, let's try save here.
On the beach are some smooth, round pebbles.
There we go.
You grab some pebbles.
Okay, where I need to go now? Bows, look at the bow.
Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew. You are holding an ordinary walnut. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. This large ceramic bowl is now... When you open the walnut...
Okay.
You see the back of the old tumble-down cottage, badly in need of repair. The old cottage is sagging and in great need of repair. You see a cottage in shambles. It saddens you to think that somebody might still live here. An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. It is an ancient, rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. It was made from rough, hand-hewn logs long ago. Lately, the upkeep has faltered. There are even holes in the roof. Just walk over there.
Nope. Step inside, you idiot.
The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
The woodcutter sits on the edge of the bed next to his wife. Ever since the woods became too dangerous to venture into, he's not been able to earn a decent living. The woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death. The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
The woodcutter's most treasured possession, a fine old fiddle, lies on the table. The woodcutter's wife is in the bed, sitting up and eating hearty stew by the spoonful. The woodcutter sits on the edge of the bed. This is the magic mirror, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry. The magic mirror's surface is smooth to the touch. This is the woodcutter's old fiddle.
Okay. Uh-huh. Let's go to the gingerbread house. South. Okay.
The murky water of this swampy lake looks very uninviting. This is the most marvelous house you've ever seen. It seems like it's made of a huge gingerbread cupcake with frosting for a roof. The chimney is made of gummy bricks. The door is made of chocolate. The fence is made of candy canes, and sour ball stones and gumdrops are scattered around the yard. The path to the front door is lined with little gingerbread boys and girls. The path to the gingerbread house is lined with the biggest, most tempting candy canes you've ever seen. As you begin to eat the house, a squeaky voice from somewhere says,
Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?
As you knock on the chocolate door, a squeaky voice from inside the house answers,
Who is there? I love visitors, especially young tender ones. Come in, come in.
Ooh, I love this.
Oh no, she's cast some kind of spell to keep you from escaping.
Oh, how nice of
Yeah,
you to come
artwork.
for dinner.
That portrait, not well
The
made.
witch looks you over carefully.
You're a little too scrawny for my appetite, but I think you're going to make a lovely dessert.
Cookie Graham.
The witch has turned you into a gingerbread man. Or is that a graham cracker?
Okay, let me.
Gnarled, ancient trees loom in this dark part of the forest. As you begin to eat the house,
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
Okay, this is a good way to find out if somebody's twitching inside or not.
this is an attractive meadow. A particularly large tree stands nearby. This is one of the oldest, grandest trees in all of Daventry. The mother bird is feeding her young in the nest high above you. Yum! The house tastes even better than it looks.
Okay, let's go inside.
There is no answer from inside the house. You grab the note from the table. There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards. The paper feels in contrast to its delightful exterior, the inside of the gingerbread house looks dark and ominous. The witch's bed looks hard and uncomfortable. In contrast to its off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice.
I can smell someone tasty in my house.
You need to get closer, but be careful.
I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum. After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
You need to get closer. You need to get... With a mighty shove, you courageously push the wicked witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations!
Okay, okay, but I had a plans to review next game. If I can't review Drowned God, I was thinking about playing playing Bloom, but which one? But it's not the DOS version, the FM Towns version of Bloom, which supposedly is the best one.
As the green liquid is terribly goopy, the fire must have been burning underneath it for quite some time.
But leave it on the suggestion box. I'll give it a look, okay?
The cabinet on the wall is rather plain and simple.
Leave it in the suggestion box. Or write it on chat, whatever you want.
Sitting on the shelf is a delicious piece of Swiss cheese. You take the cheese from the cabinet.
Oh, really? Oh, leave it on the chat. Okay, then write it on the chat. No problem.
The grass dies out here and fades to thick, cracked clay, stretching off into the dark forest. This part of the forest is dark and creepy. Shadows seem to jump out at you, and the trees are gnarled and misshapen.
Oh, Black Cauldron. Yeah, I never played that one. I never actually played it. I heard it's pretty hard. I heard it's pretty hard. I'll put it on the list. But after I played Loom, okay? If I can find the FM Towns version.
Someone has built a small goat pen.
Mm. Goat.
Someone has built a small goat pen here. There's not much.
Yeah, I know. AGI.
Someone has built. The goat is wandering this way and that, exploring his little pen. Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend.
Yeah, I know. I never played that one, truth be told. Okay. Oh. And also another Sierra game
You
out.
better wait for the goat, or he may not follow you.
Okay, where to go now? I need to go up. Better to go up or. Huh. No, better to. Okay. Okay, not a problem. I have two games I want to play. I want to play the FM Towns version of Loom, and I want to play the Gabriel Knight remake, which I never play. I got it, but I never played. I know a friend, not a friend, I know a guy who actually worked on that remake. He's a YouTuber. Oh, I haven't. Clover Patch.
A rough-hewn plank bridge spans the deep rushing river here. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll.
Be my guest.
The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll.
Well, it says it doesn't have. He has the VGA graphics of the CD-ROM version of Loom. Yes, but it doesn't cut anything. The problem with the VGA version of Loom is that it cuts a lot of scenes. It cuts the close-ups and it cuts a lot of scenes. The FM Towns has VGA graphics but doesn't cut anything, supposedly, nor does it censor. So it has all the close-ups and everything that's not present in the VGA CD-ROM, in the PC CD-ROM version. Basically, it's what the VGA, it's what the PC CD-ROM version should have been. I never played that version. I mean, I played, but I never finished it. Okay, let's go to no. Okay. No.
This little island is quiet and peaceful.
We're talking about blooms. Here's one.
This is the gnome's spinning wheel.
Well, the spinning wheel, yes.
This is a pile of gold. There is a small pile of straw here.
Hmm. I think the FM Towns actually has good music too. I remember playing it once. I had it. I have to look for it. I think his music is okay too, but I think it's the same music as the CD-ROM version, but I'm not sure. The MT32 version is beautiful. Unfortunately, the only version you can only buy on GOG or on Steam is the CD-ROM version, not the originally GA.
You see a wizened old gnome sitting in front of his house, whittling.
Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you. I have something that will be of great use to you. But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name?
Rumple, Steel, Steel, Spin.
Where in the world did you get that idea? That's not even close. You have 2 guesses left.
Um, I always forget what's his name. Um, if let me see if I can good.
You still haven't guessed my name. Ready to take another shot at it?
Ifne Kovac. I'm using this is the AGI solution. Cro GH Cro GH PRM PRM. I did it. But this is the AGI solution.
That's right. Outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
You are holding a handful of small beans.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. It says here to go directly to the. But before I'm gonna take the ring from the elf, just in case. Oh yeah, that must be. That must be. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm still. I mean, I remember I had the old EGA Loom, actually in floppy disks. It's fantastic. But I've always been curious about the FM Towns version. Everybody says it's the best version. I don't know. I want to play it and find out if it really is. Anyway, we're gonna make a pause here. Let's go. Where should we go next? Yeah, let's go to the beans. But before planting the beans, I need to go. Where is he? River Band Bull. Okay. No. Well, let's go and get the let's go and get the health first, just in case. Because the elf has elf as as a ring, and I don't want to take a chance with the giant. Oh, yeah, this way.
Wandering along the banks of the beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf. The small elf seems friendly enough. That's strange, you don't get an answer. The elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring.
I've had me eye on ye, Sir Graham. Methinks you might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time it has the power to make ye invisible. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day.
With that, the elf vanishes.
I mean, I need to get the ring, yes. I don't get points by using the ring, but it's better. Believe me, because the giant. Oh, I don't have enough. Wait. Ah, the problem with playing on a window is that when I reach the cursor near the border, it goes outside. Okay. Beanstalk. Beanstalk. Hope I can blend. There are two places I can plant the beans. One is the meadow. The other is a beanstalk. I can go to the meadow, but I prefer to plant it here. I can plant both here. I think both are the same. Okay, let's try it here.
You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen. This mighty beanstalk stretches up so high, it vanishes into the clouds above. You are already climbing the beanstalk. Be careful. The beanstalk must be 10 feet around. It's incredibly tall. So tall that it vanishes into the clouds far, far above you. There are plenty of footholds among the vines and offshoots of the stem. The view of Daventry from up here is stunning. There are gently rolling hills and valleys as far as the eye can see. Off in the distance, clouds float far above the land.
It's a lot easier than the original.
The beanstalk disappears up into the clouds. You can see neither the top nor the bottom of the gigantic beanstalk you're clinging to. The ropey green vines easily hold your weight, and the massive main stem winds gently upward. At long last, you see the tip of the beanstalk, thinning and curling as it emerges from the cloud layer below. What a beautiful sight! The clouds stretch out in every direction beyond you. Near the beanstalk, they even seem thick enough to stand on.
Ouch. Oops.
Next time, keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds.
Well, wasn't supposed to walk this way or supposed to walk this way? Never mind. Okay, I never had a problem with this with the remake.
Next time, keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds. You are in the land of the clouds. It is rumored that a giant lives up here.
What?
You are in the land. These weirdly shaped trees tower over you. You are in the You are the colossal, weirdly shaped trees loom far overhead.
Okay.
These gigantic, weirdly shaped trees tower over you. These gigantic... There is nothing up there you'll need. There is nothing... These gigantic... There is nothing up there. There is nothing...
Oh.
The immense, oddly shaped trees loom over you. The immense, oddly shaped trees loom over you. There is a small, dark hole in the base of this tree. but you need to get closer for a better look. You see a slingshot in the hole. You reach into the hole and pull out the leather slingshot.
Okay.
From outside, you can see the entrance to a cave carved into the side of the mountain.
Okay.
Your hand tingles slightly as you look at this jeweled ring. You place the shimmering ring upon your finger. As you rub it, you turn invisible. The giant cannot see you since you are invisible.
Okay, just have to wait until he tires and falls asleep.
The giant is getting tired of looking for you. Seems like he may be getting ready to take a nap. Good job! The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep. The giant is asleep with a chest lying next to him. There is a chest near the sleeping giant. Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant.
Okay.
You remove the ring of invisibility from your finger.
Let me save again just in case.
The suspended walkway seems to wind forever down into the very bowels of the mountain.
The gnome shouldn't appear here, especially because I'm playing with the option of no soft locks. So that gnome that steals the treasures shouldn't be here.
This magic chest, one of the 3 lost treasures of Daventry, is always filled with gold coins. The walkway is made from large wooden planks, attached firmly to the cave's walls and floor, and suspended from the ceiling. The suspended walkway seems to wind forever down into the very bowels of the mountain. The suspended
Oof.
The suspended walk. The cave appears to open up into a larger chamber that reaches deep into the mountain. This is a heavy oaken door set into the side of the cave.
Yeah, but I can open the door from this side. I can open...
As you reach out to open the door,
There we go. Okay, now we just... I need to see where the bird is. Bird 3? No. Mountain door. I don't remember where we were supposed to... Okay. Let me check. Go north. Okay. Wait a minute, that I'm trying to figure out where to go. Okay. From the elf, go north. Wow. Go east 4 times. Okay. Okay, now I think I know where to go now. Just need to go west. Just need to go where? There. Yeah, this is the place.
this is a large condor. Its graceful flight appears effortless. At times, it dives so low you can practically touch it.
Now I need to click a bit sooner. This is the probably the hardest part.
Don't be afraid, just walk over and step in.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. These rocks are a little.
Where do I need to do this? Ah, it's gonna be hard. Okay, forest, yes.
These rocks are. You check to make sure that the.
Or come on.
Don't be a. Don't.
This is not gonna be easier. Where do I need to put myself exactly?
These rocks. Don't be afraid.
Ah, almost got it. One more.
Don't be afraid. Just.
Okay, I think I need to be here. Maybe I need to be on the. Okay.
These rocks are.
Oh. It's too slow. Maybe I need to speed up with more speed.
These rocks. These rocks.
One more. No. Look at the shadow.
You check to make. Don't be afraid. Don't.
I think I need to speed up a bit more. Let me try now.
Don't be a. Don't be a. Don't.
Let me see. There must be something I'm doing wrong. Okay, walk beyond the small rock in the center, which is this one.
The rock. You check.
Okay, one more time. Oh, almost. I don't know if it's speed. Let me try one more time with that speed. Oh, that was too soon. That was too soon. Ah, almost. Let me try to slow down. I mean, the speed is still pretty.
These rocks are a little...
Okay. Almost. I think I need to be a bit higher. Do I think I need to be a bit higher? This timing is everything, and I need to know where to... Oof. Almost.
These rocks...
Okay. No, too soon. I need him to be a little down.
These rocks are a little...
Ah! That was too soon. Let's... I don't know.
These rocks...
Ah! I don't know if I need to be up here. Let me see if I can check. Let me check something. I don't need the map anymore. King's Quest VGA Catch Condor. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I got the. It has to be here. Ooh. Or here. Okay. Let's try again. I think I have the worst spot. Let's try again.
With a mighty leap, you grab hold of the condor's talons.
I hope I have everything. No, I only need 3 things. I need the mushroom, the cheese, and the meadows. And the meadow.
There is a hole in this part of the meadow. The steep face of the... Don't be afraid. Get closer.
Okay. Hint. Okay.
In the depths of the large hole, you seem to sense a faint green glow.
But I'm not going down the hole yet. Hope I have everything I need. Oh, believe me, I got it.
There's an impressive cliff here, overlooking the castle and the small waterfall. This is a wild and perilous, raging river filled with jagged boulders and treacherous rapids. Far in the distance, you can see the spires and turrets of King Edward's castle. A large bulbous mushroom grows in the meadow. You pick the mushroom.
Okay, and
You are standing in a shadowy cavern. This cave is murky and damp, and smells of mold and rotted leaves. These rock formations were slowly created over thousands of years. The farther you get from the light, the mustier it becomes. There is a single torch on the wall, illuminating the shadowy cave. You are standing in a cavern with a wooden door directly across from you. A giant mouse is standing in front of the door.
Hey, I ain't no mouse. Capiche?
This is a big, hungry-looking rat with slavering jaws and long, sharp claws.
Hello there, my friend. Are you looking for anything in particular? You want to pass through my little door here, right? Well, maybe we can work something out. What's it worth to you?
okay.
The rat grins crookedly, his long, pointed fangs glistening in the torchlight.
That's right, mister. Just walk a little closer.
Rats. This was one shady character you shouldn't have tangled with.
You can't trust the rat these days. That's right. You can't trust.
The rat grinned.
That's right. Cheese, eh? Well, yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I am kinda hungry.
The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers. It looks like a sturdy old door.
Hey, man.
Oh no! There are two leprechaun guards here, and they don't look pleased to see you at all. What are you going to do now? Wonderful job! Leprechauns find fiddle music irresistible. The moment they hear the music, they begin dancing a frenzied jig. Finally, swept away by the snappy music, the leprechaun guards zap right out of the room. You are in the antechamber of the Hall of the Leprechaun King. Carved into the top of this stone pillar is a huge four-leaf clover. Apparently, the leprechauns who inhabit this underground sanctuary greatly fear and respect the power of the four-leaf clover. Overhearing the fiddle music you played in the hallway, the leprechauns have begun to dance. As they do, they pop away in a fit of merrymaking. The shield is made of titanium and is rimmed with jewels. You take the magic shield. Congratulations! This luxurious carpet is the product of the leprechaun's magical weaving talents. This is a rather simple stone throne upon which sits the Leprechaun King's jeweled scepter. The scepter is fashioned from gold and silver and accented with emeralds. You take the Leprechaun King's jeweled scepter.
Okay.
This is a small cave with a path on one side and a very small hole on the other side. The small hole leads to the outside world. Careful, you do not wish to damage the delicate mushroom. You eat the mushroom. Congratulations! You now have all three of Daventry's lost treasures. Now, don't waste any time. Bring the treasures straight back to King Edward before it's too late.
Twice. Oh yeah, I know where I am.
The portcullis is the only entrance to the king's castle. You are standing outside King Edward's castle, which is so... That's odd. Why aren't the guards at their posts? More curious still, the courtyard is deserted. This area is usually filled with the ladies and lords of the castle. This is highly unusual. You begin to feel deeply disturbed, as if all is not right within the castle. you can faintly hear a commotion in the king's chamber to the west.
There is nothing to be done. Oh, our king's melancholy is too much for us hot to bear. If only Sir Graham had returned with the 3 lost treasures of Daventry.
You were saying, bitch?
It's Sir Graham.
He's returned.
Did he find the treasures? Shh. Listen.
Your Highness, I am at your service.
Did you succeed in your quest?
I did, Your Majesty. Here, as you commanded, the magic mirror, the magic shield, and the magic chest.
I'm afraid it is a little too late for me, but you have done superbly, my knight. As I promised, the crown is yours. I know you will serve this kingdom well.
The king is dead.
Long live the king.
Long live the king.
Long live the king!
And thus ended Sir Graham's quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous for years to come. And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come for him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much.
And we got all the points. Original game, yes, not this version. And Alan. HG Interactive, okay. Originally known as Tierra Interactive. I think they did a fantastic job. I haven't played the former versions of the remake. This is the last version, the one you can get at agdinteractive.com. The art is sometimes a bit weird, especially the portraits. The voices come and go, but for a fan-made game, it's very well made. I don't review homebrew games, so don't ask me to review homebrew games. I can stream them, no problem. But don't ask me to review them. I already reviewed the homebrew game made by a professional studio, and I didn't know it was. Because the studio is a professional studio, I thought it was a commercial game, but it wasn't. And I kinda had to edit the review so as not to give it a proper. Congratulations, you scored a full 158 points. Thank you. Thanks for playing. We hope you enjoy Quest I VGA.